All right, Cole, we have you. Thanks for joining us. We're
No,
going to
thanks
go
for having me.
straight into questions. If you have a question for Cole, please raise your hand within the Zoom platform so that we can get to questions. And who would like to start us off with a question for Cole? Okay, Dustin Long, we're going to go to you. Go ahead with your question.
Thank you. Cole, how does this experience in the playoffs and the pressure compare to what you've been used to with the Xfinity Series and kind of, now as you go into this situation at Bristol?
It's definitely intense. I mean, for sure. Honestly, I think it's a little bit less intense than normal just because you don't have the practice and the qualifying. You don't have all those intense moments throughout a weekend. So now it's just kind of, you got the race and it kind of is what it is. It is what it is, how it's going to unload and what's going to happen that first lap. So there's only so much that you can stress about. You got to do your homework and you got to make sure that you are prepared when you go to the racetrack and that you're ready to adapt to what the car is going to bring you. But there's not as many places that you can mess it up, I guess, during a weekend. So it's, at least you have that. But the hard part is that of the unknown of not knowing what you're going to have.
And obviously, I know you've talked this season and the rookies have just about how difficult the challenge has been with no track time. Certainly no track time before this race. But next week at Bristol, you've run there now twice this season. So how might that help you to kind of close the gap in terms of just experience on the track with a Cup car with your situation in the points?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's definitely nice to go back to a track that, you've raced twice at. You kind of try a couple different things. At the same time, we definitely like a practice for, us rookies that we could try some things, I think. But at the same time, I mean, we should, hopefully have a little bit of a notebook that we can try and bring our best piece back to Bristol. So it's going to be interesting. I mean, obviously, in this, day and age with no practice or anything, you got to hit it perfect pretty much when you unload off the truck. So if not, you're just kind of scratching and clawing for everything that you got throughout the day. And it's very hard to hit it right, when you don't have that practice to kind of dial a thing in.
Thank you.
Okay, our next question will come from Mark Garrow. Go ahead, Mark.
Thank you. Cole, how do you assess your situation going to Bristol? You're single digits behind, below the cutoff line. I think it's 8 points. Just how do you assess just where you're at going into that cutoff race?
I mean, we're not in a desperate position. I mean, we're in a position where we can control a lot of what happens. And if we have a good day and run good and get stage points, we can point our way in, and it also depends on how the guys around us run, but a little bit. But I feel like, if we have a good day out of Bristol, we can get ourselves into the next round. So I think we're not in a bad spot. It's still manageable.
So how do you look at this right now? If you don't get out of round one, is it still a successful season, or now that you're in the playoffs, you'd be more disappointed by the fact you don't get to go on to the next round?
I know I'm not going to be happy. It's if you get knocked out of the playoffs at any point, you're not going to be happy with it. But we can probably look back and hang our heads, high on whatever we've accomplished this year and how far we've come. But when you're a competitor and that's what we do, I mean, you want to go out there and, I feel like we've grown enough as a team throughout this year. And I think we've shown it, in these last two races. Like we can, when we hit it right, we can go and compete with these guys. It's just a matter of getting that extra little bit of running towards the, in the top 5 or so. And if you can do that, that moves you on to the next round. And we just got to find that at Bristol.
Thank you.
Okay, we're going to take our next question from Bob Pockers. Bob, go ahead.
Yeah, Cole, I mean, Ahmad said that you kind of entered these playoffs with nothing to lose, but now that you're kind of close to advancing to the second round, are you starting to feel a little bit more nervous or a little bit more pressure, or like, oh my gosh, I've got a shot here?
I mean, I'm sure when we get to Bristol and we're about to take the green, I'm going to be pretty nervous because that's going to be a really hectic race that a lot can happen, obviously. But at the same time, I think I've learned that, in these playoff situations, being nervous and stressful is not going to help you. You got to make sure you have a plan and make sure you're just study your butt off coming into that race so you know what you're going to be thrown into. The hard part that you stress about is just the unknown. Like I said, you don't know what you're going to have that first lap. So you just hope that you hit it right. And if you don't, you try and manage it the best you can and figure out how you can help it.
Thank you.
Okay, Cole, we appreciate you joining us. Best of luck in Bristol. And that's all the questions we have for tonight.
Thank you.